I'm Todd Grisham, and what a stunning venue. We are live at the CompuBox Academy. Next to me is Amir Juan.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Bolton, England, here is the Olympic silver medalist, one of Britain's youngest ever professional world champion, a unified 140-pound champion of the world.
A lot of trash. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Now going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. And Amir Khan finally on the canvas. The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Got to look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
A big whiff with the right hook. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move. You hit and you don't get hit.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighting.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Caution is being thrown to the wind. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to... Here we go, it's round 2. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Perfect counter lands. Good counter punching. Just misses with that jab. Nice. Nice counter shot. Johnny, I love watching these lighter fighters just based on the hand speed and the foot movement. It's so impressive to watch. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect this of them. More than happy.
When are we gonna see a jab from these two? You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Only catching air with that hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you.
On to the third. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Hold that thought! The corner's got to take a good look at their fighter. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
He blocks that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Which fighter will say no mas? Both men step back for just a moment. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Looking to land the hook. You'd like to see more jabs. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Khan in that last round? Well, there was no doubt about who won that round. Back at it in round 4. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. You'd like to see more jabs. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Here we go with these 2 lightning-quick lightweights.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice shot by him to block that jab. He missed with that jab. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Beautiful counter punch. When are we going to see a jab from these 2? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round. Time for the 5th round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show him your boxing skills. Step out of the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
Throws the jab but does not score. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They exchange punches halfway through the round, and man, these 2 are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. It's bombs away. It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. Let's start the sixth. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Those counter punches have to hurt. That left hook just missed. These two are perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
You'd like to see more jabs. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to... There's the bell, start round 7. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Both men step back for just a moment. Pull right there. And we may see a stoppage here. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Swing and a miss with that jab. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them. More than happy.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. When are we gonna see a jab from these two? Both men step back for just a moment. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Good round, you feel good? Relax now and back, and then we'll go again. You've been coasting for this entire time.
But you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
Confident. I want you to go back out there and take his confidence away. Go out, and in the first minute, stick him in the end of your jab, and then start gathering your pace, get your momentum back, and win the round back.
You're still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab. And
You've done all that work in camp. You gotta get out there and switch on. Get
work. Good work out there. The jab's working nice. Those 1-2
right. Get your mind back, get your focus back, and get that jab back.
focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great round.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action.
Don't worry about it.
That's it. Start sticking in a few bodies.
Round 8, and we're off again. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You'd like to see more jabs. These two were made for each other. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. And that's it, a unanimous decision win.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.